Good afternoon, everyone. I wanted to again welcome you to the start of our course, Social Media. I'm Kim Dixon. I'll be your instructor this term. Feel free to just call me Kim. If you have a preference of how you want me to address you, please make sure you include that in your introduction discussion. Just wanted to take time to go over a couple things for the course. By reading a few of you guys' introductions, I know that some of you are at the tail end of your degree program, so you're very familiar with how things work online. However, we have some students that are new to online learning. So I just want to go over a couple of navigation points. But just for everyone, for this course, I just wanted to touch base with you to show you where you'll be able to find, of course, some of the elements, rubrics, final project information that we're going to be using this term. So to get started, the first place that I'm sure you guys always navigate to is here, the announcement board. Here's where you'll find information throughout the course. Every module, I will post an announcement that's going to go over what we'll be covering for the whole week, your announcements, and also throughout the week, I try to give tips, special guidance and instructions to kind of help you through every assignment, kind of like what I did here with today's announcement. Throughout the course, always know that you can come back here. I never delete an announcement. So if anything that I had covered in the past that you need to refer back to, the late assignment policy, all of those things you will definitely be able to refer to and find here. As you get started, make sure the first thing that you do, if you have not already done, is to navigate on the left-hand side here to course information and review your course syllabus. This has everything that you need to know about the course description, the expected outcomes, as well as it's going to list out all of our assignments for each module, attendance policy, late policy, and everything that you need. So please make sure, if you have not, to familiarize yourself with the syllabus. Also, this folder here is very important. I'm sure you guys know, if you don't already know, if you've already had any other classes, your assignment guidelines and rubrics is like a playbook for everything that we do in the course. So please make sure to review your undergraduate discussion board rubric, as well as which is important this week, is going to be your final project guidelines and rubric. So make sure you familiarize yourself with all the rubrics, but this week just be sure to give special attention to your final project rubric, because one of the assignments this week is that I just want you to familiarize yourself with the rubric and the guidelines and the final project prompt, so that you'll be able to select your final project company that you feel that will meet the needs of the final project that we're going to complete at the end of the course. Of course, your learning modules, every week you're going to come here to find your assignments for the week, your learning objectives. There's always an overview and a guideline. This is where you'll find your textbooks. There's extra resources every week. Your discussion posts are always here. This week, the assignments that are most important are two. The two things that we're going to do throughout this course. The first is your final project review. Like I said, if you review your final project rubric and guidelines in order to help you choose and select the company that you feel you should use to complete your final project. Also, this guide to choosing your organizations is a great resource. It's kind of like a checklist of do's and don'ts that I find is very helpful in selecting both the organizations that you're going to follow this term. So this is a great resource to come to in order to guide and help you select a company based on if they're fitting the criteria for each of the organizations that you're going to use. Before we dive into that, which I'll go a little bit more into, we'll go back. So again, every week you should go to your learning modules and the discussion boards. The discussion guidelines and prompts calls for you to participate every week. Your initial posts are due Thursday nights by 11:59 p.m. your time, wherever you are. So your initial post should be posted by Thursday nights, and then each week you should respond to at least 2 of your classmates, and those 2 initial responses are due Sundays by 11:59 your time, of course. So every week we're going to have a discussion, and again, a part of the course and a part of us being engaging and getting through the course and taking valuable information and sharing valuable information with each other is to engage and interact and just be social. So every week participation is expected, and it just really helps the course flow. Also, if we go back here to the discussion board, as I said, this week, your final project company that you select is going to be due. Once you decide which company that you'll follow, which company that you're going to do your final project on, I want you to come here to the general questions forum, click on this, and I posted a thread. I created a thread just for you to go here. So by Sunday evening, everyone should come here to post the final project organization that you have selected. That way, I know that everyone has selected a company or organization, and if you have any questions about the company or organization that you have selected, that way I can address it here and you know that you're on the right track. So by Sunday night, if everyone could try to post the company that they have selected for their final project, that would be great, and post it here. Secondly, just to make sure that I'm being clear, throughout the term, you should also select a social organization. And this is a company completely different from the company that you are going to compile your final project with. This is an organization that has a strong social media presence, maybe a company that you already follow, but they should be fully active on at least the minimum of 2 social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, a blog, YouTube. Just make sure it's a company that you feel just is using social media well. That's the opposite from the final project company. The final project company that you should select, that you're going to select, should be a company that you feel is not maximizing their potential on social media, that may not know how to use social media, that may just be on one platform and they haven't posted in 6 months, they just have a page. So it's going to be 2 completely opposite companies in the way that they're using social media. So I hope that the announcement that I posted this morning clarified that. If not, that's just one of the things that I want to clarify for you. So as we begin this week, again, just familiarize yourself with the board, familiarize yourself with the learning modules, the rubrics that you will find here under course information, the assignment guidelines and rubrics. And again, before you make your final project selection, you may just want to review, you do want to review the guidelines and rubrics to make sure that the company you select, and this is a good, always look here at the critical elements. Make sure that the company you select is going to allow you to meet the critical elements. But again, as we get further in the course and the next couple weeks, I'm going to go through the final project with you thoroughly. Every time we come up to a module, a milestone or a journal that addresses your final project, I'll post an announcement or I'll post another video. That way we can get more in depth about what I'm looking for. But just today, I just wanted to kind of touch base with you, kind of go through navigation of the course and just kind of get everyone on the same page about what you should be doing this week. I look forward to working with you all throughout this term. Good luck, be social, and I'll be talking to you again soon.